Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And today we will present about our project ECS268 about early strength of sustainable concrete. So, our group consists of 4 members, which is Adil Syami bin Sharizai, Muhammad Aifi Aiman bin Yahya, Nur Najira binti Baharuddin, and Nur Ainin Sofia binti Muhammad Najib. So, for the background of innovation, for our sustainable material, we use charcoal as our material. We also know that charcoal is a black solid that consists of an amorphous form of carbon obtained as a residue when wood, bone, or other organic matter is heated with no amount of air. So, in the process of making a charcoal, it takes such a long time. Charcoal is a man-made product and is made from wood. Charcoal is used for the cooking or outdoor grilling and some industrial process, for example in chemical industry, such as manufacturing of carbon disulfide, metal hardening, iron and steel industry, and etc. It also used as a fuel for motor vehicle where it burns in wood gas generator to power cars and buses. And these gas generators are used for the old vehicle. The usage of charcoal in the purpose of concrete mixture. We can use charcoal as an additive in concrete mix. For a special case, charcoal mixture can be used as admixture in concrete and we can replace it as our cost aggregate. Other than that, charcoal also can be used as sand replacement. As charcoal can be treated by lowering of the pH value, it helps to get the better consistency of lightweight concrete without decreasing the strength, and with this method, it is used widely for sustainable construction industry.
Now I will proceed to inform the advantages of usage charcoal in the proposed concrete mixture. And first is low specific gravity. Low in specific gravity value has potential that can be applied in lightweight form concrete mix to enhance the strength without increasing the density. Next is fine particle size of charcoal. It is preferred to use the finer particle size of charcoal than big chunk of charcoal as it can improve the compressive strength during the compressive strength testing. And lastly, are readily available. The process to get the charcoal are easy and it is readily available. And now we will going through the impact for economic and environmental aspect. Firstly is demand and supply. The charcoal is a low-cost material because it is made out of wood. The production of charcoal will be increased due to high demand. Therefore, this will seem profitable to economically value. The second is safe for environment. The activation charcoal have been employed by activated carbon for absorptive as a universal antidote, in poisoning instant as filter aid and in the decolorization process. It can absorb nitrogen oxide released by car traffic and helps clean the surrounding air.
Okay, so for the preparation of apparatus and material, the apparatus that we need is first slump test mode, second non-absorbent horizontal plate with smooth surface, tamping rod, measuring tape, weighing scale, bucket, and shovel. And the material that we need is cement, water, sand, aggregate, and the material that the team choose is small chunk of charcoal. And for the procedure, we have procedure for mixing fresh concrete, slump test, and casting cube concrete. For mixing fresh concrete, it is to produce the fresh concrete, and slump test to determine the workability or consistency of a concrete, and casting cube concrete to determine the workability or consistency of a concrete by compaction factor test. And procedure first for mixing fresh concrete. We need to calculate all the required cement, sand, gravel, and water required to produce concrete G30 using mixed design process according to British standard, with all the material according to mixed proportion for cement, sand, and cost aggregate for a specific volume of concrete. Note the room temperature and relative humidity. Wipe the laboratory pen mixer with a clean cloth to prevent cement and fine aggregate being stuck to the inner surface of the pen while mixing. 5. Mix the dry constituents thoroughly to get a uniform color and then add water. Feed sand into the laboratory pen mixer, a part of coarse aggregate, cement, then the water, and finally the remainder of the coarse aggregate so as to break up any modulus of mortar. Let the mixing time be 1.5 to 2 minutes. After all ingredients are added, ensure about 20 revolutions of the pen mixing and then scrub the mixer. Next, we have the procedure for slump test. First, we need the slump cone that shall be in the form of front stem of a cone. The internal surface of the mold is to be thoroughly clean and placed on a smooth, horizontal, rigid, and non-absorbent surface. 3. Place the mixed concrete in the clean slump cone in a 4-layer, each approximately 1/4 in height of the mold. Tamp each layer 25 times using the tamping rod. Remove the cone immediately, raising it slowly and carefully in the vertical direction. As soon as the concrete settlement comes to a stop, measure the height of the concrete in cm. The difference between the height of slump cones and height of concrete after settlement is the slump. And next, we have procedure for casting a cube concrete. First, we need to clean the cube mold and spread a thin layer of oil on the surface of the inner side. Fill the cube mold in layers approximately 1/3 of the depth of 3 layers each cube. Compact each layer by hand or vibrator. When compact by hand, apply stroke of the bar in a uniform manner over the iron section of the mold. When compaction by vibration, compact each layer by means of electric, pneumatic hammer, or vibrating table until the specified condition is attained. 3. After the top layer has been compact, finish the surface of the concrete in level with the top of the mold by means of the trowel. Cover the mold with a damp sack and store the test cube. Next, after 24 plus-minus hours of storage in moist air, demold the specimen. Mark the specimen for later identification in a suitable manner. Immediately submerge the specimen in water contained in curing tanks unless required for the test within 24 hours. And do not allow the specimen to become dry at any time until they are taken to be tested.
For the workability of fresh concrete test. Workability of fresh concrete is required as it is performed to determine how easily the fresh concrete mixture can be mixed, placed, transport, cured, compact, and it finishing without any separation. It is also used as indicator in determining whether the concrete mixture is properly mixed batch or not. Workability of fresh concrete test, we use slump test method, and slump test method is common use in order to determine the workability of fresh concrete test, and it is the most simplest procedure. In our project, we conduct this slump test before proceed to the cube concrete, and it is found that the type of slump is true slump, which is zero slump, and the slump is acceptable, and the distance of slump of the concrete mix with the height of the cone is not so big, which is 20 millimeter. Then the next step, we can proceed, which is to mold a cube concrete with the concrete mixture with charcoal as a sustainable material. For the compressive strength test method, the procedure for the cube concrete is the first step is remove the specimen from the water after curing and wipe out the excess water from the cube concrete surface, and then we clean the bearing surface of the testing machine, and then we place the specimen in the testing machine, and then we align the specimen centrally on the base plate of the machine. Apply the load gradually without shock and continuously until the specimen fail or crack, and then we record the maximum load and the compressive strength of the cube concrete. As a conclusion, Sustainable material that we choose, which is charcoal, give effect to the concrete mix design with a proper mixing, placing, and curing. We able to conduct and achieve the objective for a slump test is to achieve the workability of fresh concrete test, and the result for the slump test is true slump. For the comprehensive strength test, concrete with charcoal mix design give the result of 4.9 MPa for each day 1, with a maximum applied load of 48.9 kilonewton, which in a range standard, and it is proven that the local charcoal is can be used in concrete as sustainable material. That's all from us. Thank you.